So I'm now recording, and I'm just giving you a gist of why computers suck so much. Well, you can see that this has the best environment. The fact is that you will play like hold on, I have to put this on. Check display. I'm always interested in certain things. Yeah. So my around like 2012 to 2014, this was considered a high-end system, maybe middle range, medium range. It became a low-end system somehow due to programs. Very simple. Steam, avast, like the programs keep getting bigger and keep putting more shit in your PC. So, like just now, my Steam installation, due to Steam web help, like when did Steam ever help anyone? Anyways, Steam web help takes like 100 to 200 megabytes alone in resources, and we don't even know what it's doing. Spyware, I don't know what it's doing. So I'm running the game without Steam right now, and it runs much better. Like it doesn't, when it zooms into the planet, it doesn't stutter a little before it zooms in. So it's running like it did in 2014 when I got the PC. And this is with 8 gigs of RAM because I took the 10 out because I was curious about the difference, and there is none. So I took two gigs out to see the difference, and on Warframe there literally is none. So I'm just saying that, you know, these people don't help. They just don't know anything about computers. That's what they know. This is in fact still a medium range PC. See how Fortuna doesn't jump? My frame rate's at 100 right now, and it's just 8 gigs of RAM, not even 10.
What's it gonna be?
So I'm gonna enter a mission real quick to see the load time.
Bosses are prepping their takings for shipment to next vaults. Locate the facility before the rail tractors can
Of course, you know, Steam is required for more. I'm just saying it's unfortunate that it's required for most PCs. It's really unfortunate with all the shit they put in your PC. And this, just like ATI Catalyst Center, the cache in their program can fluctuate to like hundreds of megabytes. Like ATI Catalyst Center was like 160 megabytes at one time from 20. Like I installed it and it was 20 megabytes, so I didn't think anything of it. These fuckers they should go out and die somewhere or learn something about the Japanese companies. The Japanese companies like to make things that run like water. They don't fuck up. They don't fuck their shit up, and they do things right. Like PS4 has never had any problems with account hacking or like anything. Like no one's touched my PS4 account ever, and no one's ever, like they've never even done anything. Like, they haven't done anything to my PS4. I'm just breaking in the keyboard right now. It's very hard to do. And PS4, like, all their games run really smoothly. This is how fast the game should run in this environment. Like, it should run very fluidly. Hold on, I can't tell you. Yeah, this is the glaive. I thought this was a cool weapon. Like, you can aim it. And Steam really sucks because, like, some features on Xbox 360 controller will be disabled, or they won't let you use a generic controller. Like, they'll disable your buttons sometimes on generic controller. I have no idea what's going on with the Steam emulator. It's far from an operating system on an operating system. It's an emulator, and I don't know what's up with Steam. Like this is still a high-end, middle-range system. Like, who's gonna buy a one gigabyte video card? So I got fed up with it because, you know, the only way you can nowadays run on a 1 gigabyte video card is yes. Run Steam on a 1 gigabyte video card is yes. Not run it on a 1 gigabyte video card. You have to get like a 4 gigabyte video card. So you can't even use Steam, and unfortunately it's like required for most PC games. But you can't use it, so what's the point? What's the point if you have a 1 gigabyte video card? Right now my PC's running as fast as my PS4. Like, there are no problems. Hold on. I don't even know how to change weapons on keyboard and mouse are ridiculous. My arm is hurting right now. I don't know how to change weapons. I don't know how people play this game on keyboard and mouse. I'm sorry, that's the end of the video. Like, I can't even change weapons right now. I don't know the keys. Like, there are hundreds of keys on a keyboard and mouse. But if I had to recommend something, it would be XBCD drivers on generic rather than on Xbox 360 config, because, you know, some people use controller S because they like right-handed controllers. All the buttons are on one side. I like that, so, and they're very easily accessed. So, unfortunately, Xbox 360 config will make your D-pad not work, and maybe like they'll put your thing in reverse. While XBCD drivers, all you get that fucks up is maybe they'll turn off the dance moves. This thing. I don't even. Fuck, I'm on a keyboard. I'm sorry. I don't know how to get to the dance. There it is. Yeah, these. It'll turn these off. Like you won't be able to press RB on generic. So I recommend generic rather than the other one. Oh, if your D-pad stops working on Steam, you want to go to X360 CE and just change that configuration around. There are many signatures, and you just want to change the signature on it, and it'll go back to normal, and Steam will detect the D-pad. So that's just a trick. Like if you reinstall Steam, that will happen. That the D-pad will stop working.
Case retrieved.
Anyway, this is the Glab. I honestly don't know how keyboard and mouse players can play any game, but for maybe Counter-Strike Source, you know, because that's only aiming. So aiming's probably good, but like I can aim as good with a controller. And I just think like you can't play for more than an hour on a keyboard and mouse because your arms will start hurting. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyways, that's my advice, and this will be the end of the video.